Over the past 2 years, the Vivo's X series has been like a dark horse. Their flagships have managed to beat both Xiaomi and Oppo in terms of sales and reputation. The impressive X80 series released earlier this year is still one of the very best-selling Android flagship phones in many countries. I was expecting Vivo to slow down a bit due to the immediate success. However, this time they even beat Xiaomi to the punch with the release of their new annual flagship, the X90 series, and the debut of both the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 and Dimensity 9200. What I'm holding in my hands now is the most luxurious model in the series. The X90 Pro Plus is the world's first smartphone powered by Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. I know what you're most interested in, so I'll show you the photography and the performance sections first. And the conclusion may be unexpected for everyone, but anyway, let's get to the point. Vivo's efforts in the photography are really evident to all. Their co-development with ZESS has brought the most natural colors to the camera system, and starting with the X70 series, Vivo applied their own imaging and a gaming-enhanced chip, the Vivo V1. To better show you the camera performance of X90 Pro Plus, today we got one of the most powerful rivals, the Xiaomi 12S Ultra, for comparison. Both phones have the largest size sensor that we've seen on a smartphone, the Sony IMX989. As for telephoto cameras, the X90 Pro Plus comes with a shorter focal length of 90 meters. Before showing samples, please note that all the photos here are taken under auto mode with default settings. The first sample was taken outdoors during bright days. The two phones have different strategy in terms of color. The Leica Classic engine gives the Xiaomi 12S Ultra very stylish colors with strong contrast, while the X90 Pro Plus looks more natural and brighter. What's good for both is accurate white balance. And for Xiaomi model, the sunlight on the stairs is very warm while the building in the shadows feel cooler and shady, and the Vivo model's color processing is actually much closer to what you see with naked eye. A similar difference exists in exposure, where the X90 Pro Plus has better dynamic range and we can easily see a lot of detail in the brightness and the shadows, while the blue sky in the background is still correctly exposed. Now let's refocus our attention on the staircase in the center of the frame. We can see the texture of the staircase very clearly in the X90 Pro Plus photo, and considering that the main camera sensor of both phones have the exact same specs, I must say that the partnership with ZESS has really given Vivo a better camera lens with T-coating. When we come to an indoor environment, we can see that X90 Pro Plus still achieves better detail and dynamic range, even though the light becomes more complex. I think the gap here should be unexpected to many people, to be honest, including me. But I also understand that some of you still prefer the presentation of Leica-style images from the Xiaomi model. In this scene, the difference in dynamic range is even more obvious. While the side of the store is already overexposed on the Xiaomi 12S Ultra sample, we can clearly see all the text in the photo taken with the X90 Pro Plus, and even more incredible is that the plants underneath the sign still have brighter details. Now that we can understand what the V2 chip brings to this phone, it's likely that the X90 Pro Plus has the best dynamic range on a smartphone by far. Even in extreme low-light situations, the X90 Pro Plus still gives you images that surpass human vision. In terms of telephoto cameras, the Xiaomi 12S Ultra has a longer focal length that allows you to see further, but surprisingly, when zooming in, we can see that the two are very close in terms of sharpness and detail. In night scenes, the X90 Pro Plus telephoto camera still gets very sharp details, and with the help of V2 chip, these images also have better dynamic range and bright colors. But I noticed a small problem in taking these photos with the Vivo model. As you can see here, the live preview on the X90 Pro Plus viewfinder is very different from the photos you get eventually, which proves that at least for now, the V2 chip doesn't do all the photo optimization in real time. Luckily, the background processing isn't slow and it doesn't stop you from completing a set of continuous shots. In terms of video recording, the X90 Pro Plus starts to lose some of its strength, and we can see that the 4K clips recorded by Xiaomi model has better detail and contrast. But when we move outdoors, the X90 Pro Plus once again shows us insane dynamic range, with the sunset behind the building giving the sky a rich transition between the light and dark. But from the clips shot on the Xiaomi model, we can only see an overexposed white space. If you ask me which phone I think has a better camera after doing these comparisons, my conclusion is that the X90 Pro Plus has the potential to be more desirable as it's just been released for a few days. Thanks to the ZESS T-coating and the V2 chip for bringing improvements to the camera system, especially in sharpness and dynamic range. But as I said in my previous Xiaomi 12S review, users are no longer simply looking for details. The X90 Pro Plus camera system can undoubtedly capture more details, but the ZESS natural color makes the photo so realistic that they lose their stylization and personalization. And I think Vivo should put more effort into the colors, not just being natural and adding some filters. Because of the delayed release of the Xiaomi 13 series, the X90 Pro Plus became the world's first Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 flagship phone that you can buy on the market. From the benchmarks, we can see that the new platform has much better multi-core performance and improved GPU performance compared to Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1. And obviously, it also defeated its greatest competitor, the MTK Dimensity 9200 of the X90. And for the GPU performance, it also surpassed Apple's A16 chipset and is likely to win the title of the best gaming chipset for smartphones in 2023. The X90 Pro Plus is so powerful that the Genshin impact at its highest graphics settings is no longer a threat, so perhaps MiHoYo should consider offering a 120 FPS mode on Android. But luckily, we do have mobile games that support 120 FPS to play, the League of Legends, Wild Rift. After 15 minutes of gaming under 120 FPS mode, the X90 Pro Plus can maintain an incredible 119 FPS, while the OnePlus 10T with Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 can even achieve 100 average frame rate. The performance improvement is not only in the SoC, the X90 Pro Plus has the latest LPDDR5X memory and UFS 4.0 storage, which in theory can offer more efficient installation and loading for heavy games and the response time of apps after long hours of use. Now let's talk about the design. The metal strap that extends from the center frame to the back cover nicely divides the back cover into two parts, making the phone look like a true camera whether you hold it in portrait or landscape orientation. This stylized red color looks more elegant and we can see a lot of rough leather texture on the surface on the back cover. The combination of these elements gives the X90 Pro Plus a luxury-like prestige and elegance. X90 Pro Plus is equipped with a 6.78-inch AMOLED screen. The new E6 panel from Samsung not only makes the peak brightness reach 1800 nits, but also features high-frequency PWM dimming so you don't have to worry about flicker anymore. Thanks to Vivo's insistence on using the ultrasonic fingerprint sensor, we still have the best unlocking experience on the X90 Pro Plus. No matter for the recognition area or the unlocking success rate, the ultrasonic fingerprint sensor performs much better than the traditional optical sensor. The X90 Pro Plus has a 4700 mAh battery and supports 80 watts of wired charging as well as 50 watts of wireless charging. And according to my tracking, it can be fully charged in 35 minutes. In terms of battery life, the phone still has a 53% remaining battery after 150 minutes of combined use. With the X90 Pro Plus gaming performance and a powerful camera system, we can see that Vivo is putting more and more focus on photography. The Z lenses and the V2 chip bring amazing improvements in photo quality, while the Vivo itself still insists a highly stylish design. All these efforts have made the Vivo X series one of the most popular flagship lineups in China in the last 2 years, and I think it's possible for them to take this lead to the global market. So, what do you guys think of the Vivo X90 Pro Plus? Please leave your thoughts down below, and if you want to see more comparison between the X90 Pro Plus and other flagship phones such as Xiaomi 13 Pro, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. And we're from Gizmochina. See you next time.